Welcome back to episode 5 of Chewing the Fat with Cohen Potts, Johan Salinas, and not Elijah Thompson today. We have a filler, a little guest, a friend, if you will. We have Bryce Revell.
If you will.
What's going on?
Bro,
Do we need to restart?
no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Where to go from here? Where to
Keep
go?
rolling.
Okay. We never went anywhere.
Do we just... we got to restart.
Do we just keep rolling? I don't know what to talk about after that.
I don't know. Okay, so we couldn't have Elijah on this week. He was busy. It's his brother's Judah's birthday
Shout
this
out.
week. Shout out Judah.
Shout out JT.
We're filming this on
Happy
your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Judah.
But you know, he couldn't make it. Went on a little trip for him, so we got Bryce here today. We're gonna be chewing the fat on this episode. Really no direction as usual. You know, gonna be talking. Going play some hoops after this, you know.
Oh, just so blessed to be here. So blessed to be here. Quit laughing, dude.
You fired up, right?
I'm so fired up to be here, dude. I've been asking since I was born to be on this podcast.
You have been asking quite a
Since
bit.
day one.
What?
But now you're here, so
Dude,
what you been up to today, Bryce?
school and getting ready to chew on all that fat.
No, I heard you. How about you, Cohen? What have you been up to?
This podcast is just gonna be us laughing the whole time. We had union session, then I hit the gym and ate some lunch, and then I'm here.
Word. You know, I did the same as you. Just went to union, went to the gym, hit some legs. Shout out Unc for
Shout out Unc. Micah.
my you know. But you know, we're just chilling here.
Dude, I've got a hot topic to talk about right now.
What is it, Bryce?
Let's settle this Kendrick and Drake beef right now. Right now.
Bryce, it's like 8 months from when that all went down.
It's still so deep in my head.
Bryce, we can't. How
No.
about let's talk about the Masters going on right now? Who do you think's gonna win it, Bryce?
Dude, I'm going to be so honest with you. The only person that I know is in the Masters right now is Minwoo Lee, and I found that out 13 minutes ago, so I'm banking on him to win.
Yeah, I think he's like middle of the pack type deal. He was 1 over last time I checked. But I've kept it on the TV all day since I've gotten home. Pretty fired up about it.
I feel like such a bum not knowing about the Masters. This is the first time I've ever watched it on the TV.
Yeah, me too.
Never watched it. I can't watch golf at all. Like, unless it's YouTube, like Bryson DeChambeau or Good. I can't sit down and watch golf.
I can't either, but I'm from Georgia, so I feel like I'm supposed to watch the Masters, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's like a Georgia thing to do. I mean, it's a everybody thing to do. It's the biggest golf tournament in the world. But, you know.
Dude, they're lucky they ain't got me out there. I'll go out there and shoot.
What do you think
1300.
realistically you could shoot on the Masters? Like, on the course, on Augusta National?
Like, just going out there, not in the tournament? Or am I in the tournament?
No, not in the tournament.
Probably.
On like a Thursday morning.
Hungover or not?
Bro.
Not hungover.
Okay, so probably around 120, 130. Being realistic,
Yeah.
that's probably what I would shoot.
Yeah.
I haven't golfed in like months. Probably months I haven't golfed. I've hit it the range. Everything's hooking right these days.
Mm-hmm. Felt that.
Definitely could not go out there and shoot under 100.
Yeah, me neither. One time this past summer, I went to the golf course with one of my buddies in Covington, and I shot a 110 on the local course.
110 on the local course is TV.
It was bad, bro. It was bad.
That was definitely hungover type of vibe.
I was not, bro. It was fully. That was a morning slot. Like, I think it was like bright and early, probably like 8 o'clock. I think.
Dude, I cannot play golf in the morning.
I
You'll have to catch me.
I don't like
around.
it 'cause then your socks get all soggy and it just sucks.
You'll have to catch me at like 4 p.m. to go hit 9, and I might not even make it through that.
Not if yeah, we played a full 18. And I think that's what got me. Like 9 is just sweet spot.
Dude, 9 is like I'll go through par, double bogey, hit the back 9, everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Wheels fall off.
Yeah, it's bad. You've never been golfing, have you, Cohen?
I have not, and I really have no idea what you are talking about. So I'm just.
You've never been golfing
I've
on an
never been
actual
golfing.
course.
Never.
What do you
I've
think?
only been to Top Golf a couple times. So
Based off of your top golf shots, what do you think you'd shoot?
So like an average. What's the average? Like
I'd say an average, like of someone going out there and like just an average player probably shoots around 90
Yeah.
or 80.
yeah,
I'd
90
probably
or-
do, like whatever you said, probably pretty bad.
Yeah, like a 100 something.
That wouldn't be bad for you though.
I've never golfed, so I really
Yeah.
don't know.
That was like my. To be fair though, that was like my 4th time golfing. So
I just I only
And they-
started golfing when we moved here.
and like they weren't my clubs. They were like
Yeah,
hit
I've never
other guys'
owned clubs.
Me neither.
Like I have some that my grandpa gave me, but they're so trash. One of them was called Big Bertha.
Big Bertha's fire though.
Big Bertha is fire, but not when it's made completely out of wood.
Yeah.
Like that's
yeah,
a
that is
real
kinda-
3 wood.
Yeah.
That is kind of
That
crazy.
is wicked. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know anything about golfing really.
Dude, it's definitely a sport you have to play every day to be good at. Like I feel like
every
if
day
you-
for hours.
Yeah, every day for hours. Like I don't think you could consider like really anyone in our friend group like good, like consistently good. I mean, Ethan went on a stretch where he was like really good for a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say like Ethan and Landon are probably the best golfers in
Yeah.
our friend group.
I definitely would not put myself in like the top 5
Me neither.
at all. Like I think
I haven't golfed
best-
with like a lot of them though. Like I've only golfed with like Elijah and Ethan and Landon one time, but that was like even then it wasn't at a real course. It was at the par 3.
dude, the par 3 course is fire.
It is.
I love,
fire.
but I also get tired of it 'cause once you get done like around the 10th hole, you're like, dude, I just want to smoke my driver right now.
Well, that's what I was like. If we played 9 of this, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
'Cause
I can't play 18.
I can't play 18 either.
Like that par 3 course gets so repetitive, it almost feels like you're playing the same hole every time.
Yeah, my favorite hole is the one with like all the bushes in front of it
Mhm.
though.
I like
That's fire.
I like the first hole. Like the first hole on that par 3
Yeah.
course is like one of my favorites. But Cohen, we'll have to get you golfing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
dude.
gotta
I've been
get you out
saying,
there.
I've lived here almost 9 months and nobody's took me golfing yet.
Get you some breakfast balls and like 18 mulligans.
That'd be pretty fire.
18 mulligans
I
on
am-
9.
Left-handed, so I don't know how that would work.
You're left-handed?
Yeah.
Dude, that's weird. That is weird.
You didn't know that?
Like when Taylor was down here talking about a left-handed guitar player, I had to make sure like.
Well, I don't play my guitar left-handed. I play right-handed. And I like.
So are you ambidextrous?
Yeah. I shoot a gun, like a rifle or shotgun right-handed, but like I swing a bat left-handed and I write with my left hand, but I can do stuff right-handed too.
Dude, I
Fire.
remember like we were out on the course one time and me and Judah were playing behind these 2 dudes who were just holding up traffic the whole time, dude. And I finally got like absolutely tired of it. Just teed the 3-wood up on the green or fairway. Smoked it at this joker. Did not think it was going to... Listen, when there's a cart on the fairway, I play like prime Tiger Woods, dude. But the hole is that cart.
Yeah.
And the ball's going straight at it. Like, I would put almost all the money I have that if there is a cart within my range on the fairway, I don't even have to try and hit it. Like, it's guaranteed.
It's a magnet.
Yeah, dude, I'm a pin finder when it comes to cards.
I remember the first time I went golfing. It was on that what is it? Not Sugar Hill. What's
Spring Hill?
Spring Hill. Yeah. I was there with Judah and Elijah, and it was the first time I went golfing. That's the best time I've ever played golf. Was the very first time I went golfing, and I was going crazy.
I feel like everyone when like you play golf for the first time, your expectations are like so low, so you just go out there and ball.
Dude, I
Like-
literally balled out. Like there was like, I hit a shot. Like it was over that It was on that like the concrete bunker type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was. I hit one over that to like to the green, like from the fairway or like from the rough, and it was like almost in the pin. And Elijah was like, "Bro, that was like an amazing shot." And I was
This is the PGA. You on the tour, boy.
No, and then like the very next time we went golfing like the next week, and I sucked it up bad.
Dude, I swear, like when I'm golfing, 2 good things can't happen in a row, bro. Like I'll smoke my drive, get up there, and just Happy Gilmore my iron,
Yeah.
like straight into the trees. So y'all said that y'all haven't done a podcast since Florida won the national championship, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Was that? Yeah, last
Yeah,
Monday.
that was Monday.
Dude,
Go
I don't want to
Gators.
sit here and talk good about Florida because I'm Tallahassee native. It's always gonna be go Noles. I can't sit here and talk too much good about Florida, but dude, Walter Clayton, certified dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sucking it up bad in the first
Yeah,
one
he
half.
was
for
pretty
1 for
bad.
8 in the first half.
But they pulled through.
Were you pretty excited, Cohen?
I was fired up. I was nervous though until
It
like
was
the
getting
very
pretty-
end. It was a close
getting
game the
sketchy.
whole time though. Pretty much.
Yeah, I packed it up and left after Florida won, dude. I can't sit there and watch them get handed a trophy.
Yeah, for real.
Busted my
This is
bracket.
the first time. The last time if I'm not mistaken, they won like a championship or anything was 2008, and I was only 3. So this is like the first time them seeing anything winning that I remember.
Yeah.
So I was pretty fired up.
I think the last time I watched Florida State win something like actually impressive was, shout out Parker, 2013 when they rolled Auburn in the Natty.
Dang.
And SC. No shots fired.
You
Love
can't-
Auburn. Probably the best SEC fan base, like when it comes to talking to them.
Yeah.
But that's the last time I saw Florida State win something actually impressive.
I don't, I'm not a big college fan, but as an Oregon fan myself,
Go Ducks.
I ain't never gonna see them win nothing, bro. They just choke every year.
Yeah, you've got 800 uniforms,
How'd you become
zero natties.
Listen,
How'd you become a Oregon Ducks fan? 'Cause that's like
Marcus
way far
Mariota.
away.
Is that like you don't have any like family that
No.
live near Oregon?
Well, none of my family members were college football like fans, so I just chose Oregon for real.
How are the White Sox doing? That's your team right there.
We're 10 games into this, or we're like 12 or 13 games in the season, and we're on an 8-game losing streak.
Dang.
I was gonna say that's better than Atlanta, but
No,
that's
they're
right
picking
around.
They're picking it up. The Braves are picking it up.
Are you a
We
Braves
just
fan?
suck.
No, if I had to root for an MLB team like in the postseason, like if the Braves made it there, I'm gonna root for them like over anybody. But I don't follow the Braves. I follow them enough to know that they suck right now, but I've never been a major league any of the pro sports. I've never really paid that much
Yeah.
attention to, but
Yeah.
College, that it's just so much better.
That's for me. I'm only really college sports is my favorite thing.
I feel like college is just such a better atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's just trash gameplay, really. I'm not trying
Oh
to sit there
my
and see.
God.
We got Mr. Bears fan
We got
talking to
Mr.
us.
Caleb Williams over here.
He's gonna be the GOAT.
Oh,
Bro.
oh my God! I've got our new subject, dude.
Yeah, we getting on this subject again?
I don't-
No,
listen,
I will
we
literally,
might
I
not
will
need
get
to.
heated, bro.
Do we need to call
you'll-
Richie?
No, we will
No,
call
I'll
Richie
start
up
crying.
right
I'll
now.
start crying if y'all call Richie.
Dude, he called me today. Oh, shout out Richie. We
Shout
got to shout him
Shout
out on
out
the
Richie.
podcast, dude. Richie, I called him today. He's not coming anymore. He's not I don't think
It's because me and Cohen aren't gonna
Yeah,
be
we're
here.
gonna
Yeah.
be gone.
Yeah, I
Oh,
called
it's
him
not
the
yesterday.
following week.
I called him yesterday, and he was talking about how he smashed 3 DiGiorno pizzas, And I was like, bro.
Miss watching him do that.
He's been
Bro.
catching some bass. He sent me a snap. Some toads.
Me and Cohen are catching bigger fish over here, though.
I
Trying
doubt
to
it.
go from here where to go. Dude, I say we stay on the Caleb Williams subject. He was trying to fight off that.
No, bro, because I'll get heated, bro.
Listen, I'll put any amount of money that you want. Caleb Williams doesn't throw for over 3,000 yards next year.
I'll bet $200 right now.
I'll bet 300.
I'll bet $200
Well,
right
Is that
now.
a $500 pot?
2,500. 25.
$2,500.
No, don't take me back to that.
Dude, we haven't even talked about the freaking massive fight card that's coming up this week.
Yeah, Diego Lopez.
I'll
Volk.
definitely have to ride with Volkanovski.
Gotta go
Definitely
with the
have to.
Mexican legend, Diego Lopez.
I'm saying that if Volkanovski wins this belt and defends it, he's the greatest featherweight of all time, and it's not even up for debate.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous to say that. No, he definitely will be. I think my hot take for this fight card is that Michael Chandler gets it done against Paddy Pimblett.
No.
I think Paddy just hasn't dude, he's fought Bobby Green.
Dude, I hate Michael Chandler.
I hate Michael Chandler, but I feel like it's such a crazy matchup for Paddy. I think I'll say this. I think if he makes it out of the second round, Paddy, I think that he'll pick Chandler apart, but
Yeah.
I don't think that
I think Patty submits him.
yeah, I think he could definitely get into that, but Chandler's game plan is to go in there and just throw down for the first 2 rounds. But he's never been his cardio is terrible. I mean, when you wear yourself out like that in the first 2 rounds, it's hard to have good cardio.
He's just straight up garbage.
Definitely don't like him as a person. And really not much as a fighter. But I don't know. For some reason I feel like this is a terrible matchup for Paddy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with hot take again, but Saint Denis, I feel like he would give Islam problems.
No
That's
shot.
a hot take, dude.
No
I'm
shot.
telling you. I mean, he gave Poirier problems.
He's he's not even ranked anymore, bro.
Dude, I'm saying I saw this thing and it was talking about how the worst matchups for Islam, all of them were obvious Arman Sarukian, all these different people high level strikers and stuff.
Yeah.
But Arman's not a high level striker. But Benoit Saint Denis just he's got good ground game. He's got a chin. And I feel like Islam couldn't take him down. He's a bigger dude, for that weight class. I
Yeah.
feel like Islam's kind of a weight bully.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think, just the styles of both of them, I think St. Denis would, match his style pretty good.
Yeah.
You can't throw, a good striker at Islam and expect them to just, it stay on the feet the whole time.
Yeah, he's gonna take you down for sure.
Yeah. Moicano just...
Yeah, poor guy.
Moicano wants money.
Moicano wanted money.
He didn't get money.
He did. He got a lot of money.
He got a
actually.
lot of money. He didn't get that bonus, though.
Yeah.
Do you get, a bonus if you step in on short notice?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, you get
Volkanovski's
probably
rolling
do.
in bread, bro.
you probably get a couple G's added on
Yeah.
for show.
I feel like this card could have been card of the year. It still probably could be. But, with Carlos Prates, that
Mhm.
fight getting canceled, that was kind of a bummer. But you kind of
Yeah.
see that when those big cards come.
Yeah, you gotta expect one to drop out.
I honestly feel like sometimes they do that, they hype you up for that fight, and then, they could just drop it, so that they save it for another. Because he got their main event now. They put that fight on main event.
What, the
Carlos Prates
for a
versus-
fight night or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Fight night cards are usually trash though, so it is what
what
it
is he, welterweight? I think he
I
is.
think so.
Yeah, he's I look at those dudes and I don't understand how big they are, and then you see him I thought he would be a lightweight or featherweight.
They all look pretty small, and then they're huge.
Yeah, but I definitely think that this fight card, I don't even know if I'll be able to watch it because I'm gonna be at the beach, but I'm sure my dad will end up getting it. But Cohen, we've been trying to get Cohen into UFC since he
Yeah.
moved here.
Yeah, I really hadn't watched it until I moved here with y'all, though.
Are
I like
you
watching it.
you enjoying it?
Mm-hmm. When I watch it with y'all, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
I didn't
It
get into
is.
UFC until about 2 years ago. Well, like, I always knew about UFC 'cause my dad, like, got every fight card. But I didn't really start paying attention to it until, like, 2.5 years ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now I just call Johan every fight card that comes out.
True.
And then
And
they get canceled.
And in between the fight cards.
Yeah.
In between the fight cards. No, Johan will always be my boy to watch it with.
For sure.
He got that ball
Mhm.
knowledge. We got that ball knowledge. We definitely do. But I'm hyped for this fight card. I don't think that John Jones will end up fighting Aspinall. That would be card of the year just from that fight alone.
Yeah, and then the UFC's just so trash at making matchup these days. It's like,
Dude, I mean, it's so hard. Like, you have John Jones, I'll say it right now, dude, he's ducking Aspinall hard.
yeah,
Like,
hard.
and now the Alex Pereira fight's out the picture.
Yeah.
So it's like he either fights Aspinall or retires.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But $40 million would definitely, money talks.
Mm-hmm.
Money definitely talks. I think that
I could use $40 million.
I
I
was
could,
say,
that
that
dude,
would be
I would step in the
very
ring with
nice.
Aspinall for $40 million.
How much money would it take for you to step into a ring with like a professional MMA fighter, Cohen?
Like the full for all the rounds and everything.
Well, no,
Yeah.
like all the rounds or like until he gets knocked out.
Well, I'd probably
No,
just
like-
get knocked out after one hit. To be honest.
I would
Yeah,
say
like
till
let's
he
say
gets
like
knocked
3-minute
out.
rounds, 3-minute rounds with the like most, like the farthest ranked down fighter in the lightweight division.
Answer first how far you think you'd make it with them, and then tell us how much money it would take.
Considering I've never like fought or anything like that, probably not even a round.
Yeah, I think the second you get hit in the nose by
Yeah,
that dude,
you're
then,
done.
like, I'm going on the ground.
Yeah, like I
And they
would
can't
just
keep me to force
right,
like getting
like
beat by
one
him.
hit.
Yeah.
I want to be done.
Yeah.
Unless somebody's gonna come in there and hold my like unconscious body up,
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going
Yeah,
all
just
the
keep-
rounds.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Oh, I can't
definitely
even
going in
imagine
there for
that.
one round.
But
Nah, yeah.
probably-
that's wicked.
At least $1 million.
Million?
Would you do it for
would
less?
I'd
I'd
step
do
in
it
there
for
for
about,
20,
like-
20 grand,
Oh, I was
20
about to
grand?
say like 500K.
500K. Listen, I don't think
That's more realistic.
if
for me.
somebody told me you're like you go out here get punched in the face for 20K, I'm definitely doing it.
20K won't even buy you a car though anymore.
You have 20K that I don't have.
That's true.
I'll have $500.
Are they
I don't
gonna
have.
like hit you, like as hard as they can, like as they get another professional? Or are they
Yeah, like
just,
if it's a real
like, a
fight,
full-
it's the worst lightweight
Gosh.
possible for 3 rounds, 3 minutes.
But he's still in the UFC.
yeah, he's still in
Yeah.
the UFC.
Yeah,
He's the
you
worst.
gotta think.
like,
You gotta
UFC.
think about that. Though. That's like saying like, do you think you could win against the worst NBA player?
Right, and there's no
like
shot.
he's still in
Yeah.
the NBA, just like this dude's still a fighter.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'd make it one round with an amateur like UFC fighter
I
or
think I
amateur
could.
fighter.
You think you
Like
could?
a good amateur fighter?
Good amateur fighter. Like he's been training for
Oh.
like 3 or 4 years.
No, yeah, I couldn't do it.
Like definitely.
But like if you
not.
threw me in there with like
Sammy, call me out. Call me out. We'll
No,
swing.
no,
We'll
no,
swing on
no.
the podcast.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
No.
Plenty of wrestling matches been fought on this one. One more won't hurt.
No doubt.
Nah.
We usually go.
Shout out Richie again.
Shout out Richie.
Dang, bro.
La da, la da. Dude, he just keeps racing my mind.
Hold
I
on.
know. I drove by his house and
All right.
so let's talk about what we're gonna do over spring break, 'cause I know that's coming up next week. Well, it's actually started today.
Spring break? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause we got out of school today.
Yeah.
Huh, I'm gonna be spending like most of the time at the beach. I have Auburn Radio coming up.
What-
Get to see Zach
You
Top.
excited about that? Who else gonna be
Definitely.
there?
Like singers, like
Yeah.
who's singing on there?
Yeah.
Zach Top, Red Clay Strays, Cameron. What's his name? I think it's Cameron Whitmore. He's the one that sings 100 Mile High. Let me pull up one of these.
That's fire though.
It's definitely a good lineup.
Johan, what are you doing? Johan's pushing buttons. Johan, chill.
Are you making sound effects? Let me see. Okay, Cameron Whitcomb.
Whitcomb.
Whitcomb. He sings that
I've heard
like
him.
this right here.
You can't play it.
Oh, yeah. You
I
can't play
can't
it.
play
Turn
it.
it off.
Yeah.
What does it
like,
do?
Like it would take down the
Copyright and stuff.
podcast. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they definitely didn't hear it.
Yeah. We're chilling.
Don't copyright. Wait, should you copyright or don't copyright me? Don't copyright me.
But anyway, Zach Top, Red Clay Strays, Cameron Whitcomb.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow at 12:00. So
Dang.
I'll
So-
be there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think I'm gonna come back Sunday night.
That's what you doing the rest of spring break.
Going to the beach with Kaylee's family.
Shout
all
out.
of them.
Yeah,
shout out
shout out.
Kaylee.
Yeah.
Shout out
Parents.
Kaylee. No, I'm going to the beach with my family and like Jess and Adam and all them. But honestly, 90% of my spring break is definitely gonna be fishing.
Yeah, I was about to say, you going fishing? on the beach?
Definitely going fishing.
That's far.
That's fire.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, Johan?
I'm gonna be working with
Working?
Oh
with-
God, I love a working man.
I'm gonna be
me a
working with
man.
the
That's
Gwinnett
crazy.
Strappers. Shout out.
Oh, the minor league team?
AAA Braves, yep.
Dude, we have to do everything we can to not get Johan to move back, bro. We have to get him to stay here. I
We'll
I
see,
will
bro.
legit
I don't-
cry.
We'll see, bro. Apparently, our
Yeah.
final service is, or like the ceremony is gonna be
15th.
at like a service.
Do y'all
Yeah.
have a graduation?
No, it's just
It's
gonna
like
be
a
like
dinner.
yeah, we're gonna have a dinner.
And then like the next Friday they're gonna do like a end of the year thing at church or something. Like
Yeah.
kind of like what they did with Richie, I guess.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
don't
sad.
know.
Not that
Dude,
bad.
I will no, I think it'll be more sad, dude. I will
Yeah.
definitely cry.
It's
I,
crazy how
um,
fast it went by though.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Would you say like what would you Let me think of how to ask this question. What would you say like the most benefit you got out of Union? What would you say was the biggest benefit that you got out of Union? Cohen, you can go first.
The biggest benefit, dude.
Minor
It's
league.
hard to like pick out one singular thing, because honestly, I got like connections with so many people here and like lifelong friends. Also, like my connection in like spiritual growth is grown so much, and like my time here. So it's like between those two, I don't know. It's hard to pick out a single thing. Like it's definitely like changed my life from what I was gonna do till
Yeah.
I came here. So
What do you
Sure.
think, John?
Yeah, I think I talked to Fulcher about this like not too long ago. We went and got lunch at El Rincon. Fire.
Fire.
shout out.
Shout out. But I think the biggest benefit is just like I think I got more spiritually mature and like
Yeah, that's maturity is what I was trying to say. I
yeah,
couldn't
like
think of the word.
maturity, like spiritually mature and like just maturity in general, just 'cause like I like moved here without my parents, or like none of my relatives live here, so it's kind of like it's the first time I've had to be like my own adult type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a good, like, I guess you could call it trial run,
Yeah.
but it feels like I had bumpers on though, like, you know, like
Mhm.
I still had like, obviously I lived here with the Fords, shout out,
Shout
Shout
out.
out.
Shout out.
and like with Cohen, so it wasn't like I was completely
Yeah.
on my own, but and like obviously I had friends and stuff that lived here, so I wasn't just like thrown out into nowhere, but like
Right.
still like
But it's like
I had
that
to be
sense
my
of
yeah
like responsibility.
like I had to be my own like man pretty much.
What would y'all say to like someone who is unsure about Union and thinking about like going? What would y'all say to someone about that?
Well, I'm gonna say what shout out Mark Castro told me at youth camp. I first went up to him with my dad 'cause I was just after I was gonna graduate high school and just go to work, and he's like, I want to say it like he said it. It's like we asked him what should I do, or like what is like does he have any guidance or anything, and he told me you have like it's either take this time period and to be in the presence of the Lord and like growing spiritually, or make money and you have the rest of your life to like make money and work, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then this period of time is only like temporary.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's really what started like to seal the deal with me when he said that, and then I just felt so strongly to come here. So
Yeah, that's good. What is it?
What would you say to someone who is like kind of contemplating coming to Union, like whether they're
Okay.
watching the live streams or like just heard about it? Like, what would you say?
I would probably say that I think just like if you even have like a small like desire to come or like be a part of Union, I think it's like you should. I don't think like just apply 'cause like it's not a guarantee you get in or whatever.
like at least
like,
apply.
but
I mean,
like
what's the worst that could happen?
yeah, like
You just don't get in.
Yeah, you just don't get in, and then you go to whatever you plan on doing. But if you do get in, it's a very like Cohen said, it's a very like life-changing experience, and it'll change. Who is it that said it? It was like it'll change the
course.
Yeah, he said. I think it was Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Shout out.
This changed the course of every single person
Yeah.
in Union's lives, 'cause you just took
There's like
9
it
months.
set the course or
Yeah,
something.
set the course
Yeah.
for the rest of our lives, and we took 9 months out of our lives just to like love on
Just to,
Jesus,
like
and
soak in this time, you know,
yeah,
in presence.
No, the reason I was asking that is because we got, like, my high school class got to sit in on that service that y'all had the other day, and
Yeah.
I would, like, obviously it was amazing. And I was, like, before that, my parents were kind of bringing it up to me, like, talking about,
right,
like, 'cause applications opened, like, a little bit ago, and they were, like, kind of, like, you need to make, like, your decision, like, pretty quickly so that we can, like, come up with the
Yeah.
money, like,
Mhm.
put your application in. And I was kind of, like, not, like, on the fence about it, but kind of just, like, weighing out my options. Like, I obviously have, like, a steady job with, like, my dad that I could go straight from, like, high school into. But I was kind of, like, honestly thinking, I was like, don't like, I hear this stuff, like, on Friday and, like, Wednesday
Yeah.
and stuff. And after coming into that, like, Union service, obviously Fridays are, like, amazing. Like, church is
Right.
amazing. I love, like, reunion and stuff.
yeah,
But there was such, like, a different feeling in
Yeah.
that Union service. And, like, just, I honestly, like, the Lord was speaking to me in it, and he was, like, that service kind of solidified, like my decision on going to Union. Like, I'm definitely going to apply.
yeah,
And it
For
was, like,
sure.
really good to sit in on that and, like,
Yeah.
listen to Pops talk. And also just, like, worship with it feels like a family.
yeah,
Like, it almost feels like you're so connected to all these people. And I don't even go to Union.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
like, sitting in on that was, like, I felt like such a connection to all those people. And just, like, going after the Lord with other people was just, like such a beautiful thing.
yeah,
And, like, that really just impacted me. And I also feel like being in there with them, like, pushes me to go further, like, in my faith, and, like, kind of, like, concentrating there, like, really speak to the Lord and, like, hear from him.
yeah,
But that, I was asking that because I just, like, made my decision that I'm definitely going to apply for Union.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. It's like definitely like what you said. It was like definitely like it's a family vibe. Like even with people I don't spend a lot of time with, like at Union, like you just like, like I think when you're in that type of environment, you get so like Pop says all the time, like tethered to each other or like tied to each other that like you don't even notice. Like I don't spend a lot of time with Unc or anything, but like I have such like a deep love for like Micah and like Peyton, his wife, and it's just like I don't spend a lot of time with him, but like his heart is like pure, and like how
Right.
like you spend 4 out of the 5 days of the week with him, and it's just amazing to see it. You know?
It's definitely, like, I feel like it definitely, like, brings you closer more than you think about. Because, like, literally just sitting that one day in there with them, like you said, like, I don't hang out with everyone in Union, like, all the time. But, like, just seeing them go after the Lord, it's just, like, I don't know, it just, like, it's such a beautiful thing to see, like, all these, like, young adults, like, going after the Lord. Because you have
Right.
those, like, like Fridays are like everybody's together
Yeah.
and everything. I feel like it's like such a special thing when all like
Yeah.
the young adults and young people get to come together and like chase the Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause like everybody in there gave up a piece like of their lives to be
Right.
there. They said
Mhm.
yes, and like we were all after one thing, and that's Jesus.
Mhm.
So I think that's what's so beautiful about it, especially young people, 'cause
Mhm.
like people don't. I mean, obviously, if you're not in this culture, you don't really understand that or
Yeah.
get why we're doing it. But I don't know. It's just so beautiful. It's like I think all the time and even like we've been on this topic lately. Psalms 27, I think. One thing have I desired,
Yeah.
and it goes on to that, and it's like that's like what we do in Union. I think
Mhm.
it's like one thing we're after is Jesus.
Mhm. No, that service definitely impacted me a lot. I mean,
It's
I've been
dark.
like I've had plenty of encounters like growing up with like my parents were pastors, like then they got called out of that, but like just I mean like it doesn't change anything. Like
Right.
that like role coming out of that role doesn't like change anything like my heart for the Lord. But
Mhm.
like I was saying, I've had a bunch of encounters, but that one that I had in that union service,
Yeah.
I think it was just because like I had been like so back and forth on going to union
Yeah.
and like just like a bunch of questions in my head, and then like the Lord like so clearly spoke to me that like I'm supposed to at least like enroll in union.
Mhm.
Like that just I've never heard more clear from the Lord that that's like what I'm supposed to do.
And
Yeah, that's
awesome.
amazing. Yeah, I definitely don't think you'll regret it, and
No.
definitely like Matt and Paige are
Mhm.
amazing
Yeah,
people
they're
to
some of the best people.
Shout out.
shout out. Matt and Paige.
Yeah.
So.
No, I love Matt and Paige. I've been trying to like get with Matt on like guitar lessons. Dude, I want to learn guitar so bad. Like that
I've been trying to get Cohen to teach me a guitar. He won't let me touch his precious baby.
his
so.
precious baby.
Nah.
If I could add like one thing to my bag, like I mean, playing piano is one thing you can't
play
take.
piano?
Yeah, I know
I
how to
didn't
play
know that.
piano. I'm not like insane at it, but like I could definitely, if you could whip a piano out anywhere, I could like definitely play a little bit on it. But that's what I'm saying, like
cool.
about guitar. Like if you could add that
Yeah.
to your bag,
Yeah.
Guitar
that's-
you could take anywhere.
Yeah, I
take
was
it
about to
like
say.
campfire vibes, like almost
Yeah.
anywhere. And you whip a guitar out and you shred on that thing, like you're the man of the
Yeah.
function.
Yeah.
Like
With Cohen, they're like, Cohen, where's your guitar?
Cohen, where's your guitar?
Yeah. Cohen's him for real.
Cohen do be shredding on that guitar. He's
He
got
do
the
be.
Riley Green look going on too.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Get Cohen a wife.
Yeah.
We need to get Cohen a wife.
Bad.
Any single ladies under 35, listen.
Oh, under
this
35
is your
is
man
kinda
right
crazy.
here.
Listen, if you're between the ages of 19
And 60.
and
60?
19 and like
22,
22,
yeah.
you don't have to have money. But 22 to 35, you gotta have a bag for my boy.
Gotta have a bag for Cohen. We're not letting him
Yeah.
go that easily.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Not letting
Yeah.
him go down without a fight.
Yeah.
Can't
You know.
let nobody take Cohen off.
Mm-mm.
Definitely not. Who's gonna play guitar
And-
for me
and you
when I'm going to
can't-
bed?
I'll say
You
you
go to
can't be
bed.
ugly. You know, you have to
Yeah,
be a
definitely
good,
not. Yeah.
attractive person.
Preferably.
For my boy.
And knows who you are in the Lord.
Knows who you
That's a good quality.
knows who you
Yeah.
are in the Lord. Cohen, I'm so glad you threw that out there because I was about to say you have to be a Dallas cheerleader if you want to come get Cohen.
Yeah.
Can you be a Dallas cheerleader and be under 22?
I think you probably, I don't know.
Dude,
You could probably be like
do
21.
anything you put your mind to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anything is
Cohen,
possible.
he's out there, just single and ready to mingle,
Mhm.
bilingual, Pringle, definitely
Right.
ready.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not like rushing it. I'm only 19. So,
Yeah,
Felt that.
but it's chill.
we're just putting it out there.
Yeah, just.
But Cohen, you finna go turkey hunting on your spring break?
I am. I'm going to try to, hopefully, turkey hunting and go bass fishing some. So,
Bass
Cohen,
fishing.
Cohen
Fired
gonna
up.
be ripping them lips without me, boy. Don't
Yeah.
be ripping them lips.
I'll be sending y'all pictures.
Pictures
Yeah.
of nothing.
Pictures of nothing. Me and Johan out there, you ain't gonna be catching anything.
Johan's going to be working minor leagues.
Yeah, he's just telling you that.
He's
Me
gonna
and
be
Johan are
making-
gonna be tanning together.
I wish.
Yeah.
Nah.
Johan
don't
gonna
even-
be.
I think the Phillies AAA team's coming into town. I don't even know if they have any good prospects.
Shout out Bryce Harper.
Shout out Bryce Harper. I wish he was on an injury assignment. That'd be
That
kind
would
of
be
sick.
so sick.
But
Definitely one
I
person
would
that
I would genuinely like pass out. I would genuinely like start tweaking if I saw Bryce Harper.
That's like how I am, but with Jordan Travis.
Jordan Travis is not watching.
Jordan
or
Travis
listening.
might be watching it, dude.
No, he's
Dude, you imagine if somebody like that, like big, watched this?
I mean, we got Vulture's probably watching it. That's all I need.
not. Yeah, for
Vulture?
real.
Shout out, Folks Daddy.
Shout
On
out
the
to
Vulture.
Vulture
podcast
Daddy, baby.
this
Pat-
past week,
Yes, or a couple of days ago. Really, we're
Yeah.
filming this pretty early in
Yeah.
advance.
because we won't be here. We should have told y'all that. But
Yeah,
are we gonna release it early?
yeah,
or-
we're gonna no, we're gonna release it on
like
spring break week.
Okay, yeah.
So like that Wednesday.
So
I'll
y'all get
release
this
it.
on like the right day.
Yep, but
But
we're
it's
gonna
just
be
getting
filming
filmed
this
early.
the week that Fulcher's episode came out. We're recording this, so if we're a little behind on like sports, that's why.
Little behind on sport. We haven't even talked about sports that much. I definitely thought
I
that was
mean-
going to be like one of the only things we talked
Yeah,
about.
college basketball's over, so
We're kind of in the like
You're in the baseball only zone right
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
not complaining.
And
at
hockey,
all.
playoff hockey's electric.
What you?
Are they in playoffs?
They're about to start.
I don't even
The
watch
first
hockey.
matchup got set.
I haven't watched hockey since Canada just spanked us.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was
kind
rough.
of put a bad taste in my mouth for hockey.
Yeah. I'll definitely watch it the next time it rolls around. Get our
Yeah.
get back on Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's like the only time I watch hockey. I think, to be
It
honest.
was
No,
fire,
I was hyped, dude.
Yeah, I was.
I am a hockey player. We were playing Rammer.
Sweden. Damn right, Sweden.
Damn right, Sweden.
And the Olympics.
You guys are playing like this is some throwaway game in Rochester. Dude, that gets us on the topic of greatest movie. My low key, one of the greatest movies of all time. Miracle.
Yeah, people like hockey fans like they don't even say it's the best hockey movie, and I'm just like, you don't got to be different. Like
What are you
Miracle
gonna throw
is
in there?
yeah,
Mighty Ducks.
yeah. Mighty Ducks is fire. Don't get me wrong.
Oh.
Mighty Ducks 1, 2, and 3, but all fire.
That's kind of a hot take.
They're all
But-
fire.
I would definitely say, like best.
Number 2's like kind of like the best one, I think, for me.
Yeah, I would say like
Because
not-
3, you're kind of dragging it. They're like 20.
Three is kind of dragging it. That's like Outer Banks season 3.
Yeah.
Like, why did you need to make this?
Yeah, they like, I don't even, was that the one where they went to the Olympics? I think it was.
The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
I honestly
I haven't
think,
watched
I
them
think
in a
I've
long
only
time.
watched like halfway through of number 3. I don't think I've ever finished Mighty Ducks 3.
I have. I went through a big phase where all I watched was, no joke, Mighty Ducks 1, 2, and 3, and Miracle just on repeat.
Definitely makes you want to become a hockey player.
Dude, I wanted to become a hockey
Yeah,
player
that'd
so
be
bad when
fun.
I watched Miracle.
Well, I definitely think I could become a hockey player and have a better haircut than half of them.
Yeah, for
Yeah, no
sure.
doubt.
They're
Like,
bad.
The
Or have better
and
teeth.
better facial
better
hair.
teeth, better hair, better facial hair. Not a better hockey player, but I would
No.
definitely like look better doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Apostle Damon's gonna flame me.
Yeah. he is.
I wonder if he
Get better taste of man.
shout out
Shout out, dude.
the man
The man,
that makes it all happen.
dude. I wish Elijah could have been here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
for
have been
real.
funny.
I definitely wanted to be on my first podcast with him. Like,
Oh, so you didn't
love
want
being
us.
with y'all,
Yeah.
love being with y'all, but I wanted like the full package. Like,
Pause.
pause, but like you know what I'm saying. Keep it PG, Johan. You know
Yeah,
what
don't
I'm
get
saying.
carried away
No,
over
I know.
there.
I know what you're saying. We'll have you back on whenever. Like, we gotta get an episode where it's like just all the boys.
All-
That'd be fire.
Yeah, we need
The
like
boys.
Ethan, Landon.
JT.
That would
That's
definitely
a lot
be
of
fire.
mics.
That's a lot of
We ain't gonna
mics.
get nothing.
That is a
No,
lot of
no.
mics. That would probably get out of hand.
It would get.
For sure.
Definitely get out of hand. Taylor Ford would have his hands full with editing.
Yeah.
Shout out Taylor Ford for making all this happen,
Yeah.
though.
Shout out Taylor
Shout
Ford.
out.
Shout out Taylor Ford for just being the man.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
It still owes me $5 though.
Shout
Still owes
out
me
Taylor
$5.
and Carly for letting us stay here this time in Union.
Yeah, for real. Shout out.
Cohen, you got 3 more shout outs.
Yeah.
then we're pushing the brakes on.
It's our thing
All right,
now.
where do we go from here?
Where to
go from here? Where to go from here?
Let's just shout out segment. Shout out mom. Shout out dad.
Shout out mom.
Shout out the fam.
Shout out the fam. Shout out Thomp Thomp Nugget, Thomp Thomp Greasy. Shout out JT.
Thomp nasty. Thomp.
Thomp Nasty, Thomp Greasy, Thomp Thomp Nugget. Thomp 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 Sexy.
Alright.
Shout him out, dude.
Shout out Ethan, Landon. Who else? Seth. We gotta get Seth on here.
Shout out Parker.
Seth would be like that one dude. The one.
Dude, y'all need to get Parker on here.
We should.
I feel like that would be some crazy ball knowledge.
I want Parker on here. I want Elijah Ward on here. This is all for the local people. So if you're not local, I'm sorry that you don't know.
Matt White would be a really good one to get in here.
Yeah, I want Matt White and like Elijah Ward kind of dynamic duo.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
We need like a little bit of Putman on here. We need a bigger space though, cause we don't really.
I was gonna say, well, dude, the icebox would kind of be a crazy place to do a podcast in.
I'm saying like we could set it up in the icebox easy.
Yeah, that couch, dude.
Yeah,
that couch would be crazy.
It would be, but
where to go from here? Where to go from here?
We covered a lot of
ground.
How long have we been going?
I don't know.
About an hour.
Yeah. How long do y'all usually go?
Hour and a half.
We just shoot the breeze for real.
Chew the fat.
I'm trying to think about like a subject to go to, but I kind of just want to ramble. Shouting people out was pretty fire. Shout out Gaga. That's my grandma.
Shout out Revell.
Yeah.
Rue Hog.
The absolute best.
You should have him on here with you, bro.
Rue Hog?
That would be fire.
Rue Hog wouldn't be able to sit still.
Jump off the top rope like I'm
Jeff Hardy. Shout out,
dude, I was laughing so hard.
Shout out Caitlin.
Johan. Lover boy.
Yeah.
Johan is a certified lover boy.
He is.
Something like that.
Dude, that just brought me back onto the Drake talking. But I'll get off that. Girls want girls where I'm from. We should just start turning everything into a country song. California girls.
Hold on. New segment. Can it be a country song?
Can it be
with
a
Bryce Revell, presented by Cowboy Revolution hats. 15% off.
15%
off.
Use
the code chewin no G the fat 15.
Yeah,
is that right? Same code. Yeah.
Make sure you use it. Merch. Get you some merch, hats, shirts, everything. All right, now on to the segment, Bryce.
Now on to the segment. Can it be a country song?
All right.
Does anyone have any recommendations?
T Ford.
T Ford in the house.
T Ford in the house.
In the building, baby.
In the building.
Got the mic on.
I forgot to play your walk-up song. That's my bad.
Give him that.
And that guard 6'4" from Kentucky.
Definitely not Kentucky.
Yeah, North Carolina.
There you go.
Let's see. Do you have any suggestions of like a pop song or rap song you'd want to hear me turn into a country song?
I want to hear you turn into a country song?
Anybody.
That last part is kind of the key to this. I don't know if I want to hear you turn it into it, but there was one that I saw on a video. I think it was on like a Jimmy Fallon thing or something.
I bet I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, what
was it Chance the Rapper?
Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Did that, but what's the song?
Hot in Here.
Yeah. He did Hot in Here and he did it country.
It was
and
good.
It was fire.
Dude, I feel like that I'd start taking my jeans and boots off if
bro.
I heard that song.
And Chance the Rapper actually sounded great. Yeah. Like he added the country accent and it was fire.
Chance the Rapper sounding great is something I ain't heard in a long time.
He sounded great.
Well,
country.
again, context is important. I don't anything else he's done. I'm like, man.
Oh
yeah.
But that particular version of that song, country, pretty fire.
Yeah, it's pretty
good. Sing Holy Ghost country version.
Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost.
You just sound emo.
Yeah.
I can turn anything into an emo song too.
I love the enunciation on that.
Yeah.
Holy Ghost. Dude, emo and country kind of just blend together, dude.
What's another one? Where to go from here?
Where to go from here? Where to go from here?
Um,
I've been listening to a bunch of Sabrina Carpenter lately.
I bet you have.
That's that me espresso.
Shout out Sabrina.
Shout out Sabrina.
My wife loves Sabrina. She's a little too much for me, personally.
Yeah.
Personally.
I get now. With that being said, though, I do understand like the catchiness. I understand like it kind of because her songs annoyingly get caught in my head.
Yeah.
Like they get stuck in there.
And you love it.
Well, I don't though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I do, but I don't.
There was one song that was stuck in my head bad, like for a while.
By Sabrina?
No, it was
T
by-
Ford, I got one for you. Never Would Have Made It by Marvin Sapp as a country
Country
song.
Turn that into a country song, Taylor.
Never would have made it.
Mm.
You gotta have that dip. Never
You gotta sound like
would have made it without you.
Dude,
that's
we,
good.
We
Sing
need to
the
get Taylor a country
chorus.
record deal.
I know. I need to get on it, bro. So whoever's listening to this podcast, sponsor
Yeah.
your boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Give
you.
me some studio time.
Ford.
Call Blake Shelton. Shout
Yeah.
out.
Shout
Paul
out.
Blake Shelton. Dude, I've thought this multiple times when I see Taylor leading worship. I'm like, dude, that Joker would be an insane performer.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
insane performer.
He'd be
I don't know.
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would be Luke Combs, just like a big guy, basically up there just screaming the whole time. You know what I mean? Like Luke Combs, anytime you see him performing, his shirt's like
Yeah,
flapping up.
yeah.
You see his stomach. But he's getting after it.
He's
That would
wearing
be
like
me.
a fishing shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
He's
just
got
the
that
simplicity is
red
what
side
gets me.
cut.
I know
dude.
it's great.
I love him. Shout out Luke Combs. Where to go from here? Where to go?
Oh, Johan was pushing buttons on that thing a minute ago, so you'll have some sound.
Oh, yeah, there's and it's up and it's on.
Oh,
That's
is it?
what's funny. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Play a womp womp womp.
All right, I got you right here. You ready? This one's for Bryce.
Dude, I could faintly hear it. From
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm the only one that's got headphones on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dude, that sound just gets me, dude.
I can't believe Bryce is on here.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
fire though.
It almost feels like this is illegal.
Nah.
Yeah.
What time is it? What time is it? We gotta make sure you can
6:18.
pick up some.
Pick up some kids.
it's
Oh.
6:18 right now. Time
Give us some
recording.
context for that,
Pick
bro.
up
Okay,
my-
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Pick up my boy, Wake Revel.
Yeah.
We didn't
Shout
even
out.
shout him out.
Again, context. This is brother.
Yeah.
For anybody
That's
listening.
my boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's my boyfriend.
We're not talking about no white van free candy
No,
stuff. We're
yeah,
talking
no.
about
We're talking about a gray van, and Taco Bell. Anybody who likes that, you're free to join the van. Don't discriminate.
Dude, I had Taco Bell the other night. It was pretty fire. It's always a little cold though.
I can't.
Okay,
do Taco
so
Bell.
on in that regard, let's just real quick because we're at 55 minutes. I think we got a minute. You got a
Yeah.
minute?
I
Yeah.
have a
Let's
minute.
hit it. I'm not even saying this has to be the last segment, but I do want to ask this because I think it would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Bell order. Now let's go. We'll go
Mm.
Johan, Bryce, you, and I'll go last.
Okay.
You're going
Okay.
9 times out of 10. This is going to be your order. Right?
Well, I'm not a huge Taco Bell guy, as you would suspect.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But if I'm going, I'm getting. I don't know why I added like a.
Getting.
I'm getting. I don't even know what number it is, but it's the 2 chicken chalupa with 1 hard shell taco. Baja Blast every single time. If you're
Baja
not getting
Blast has
Baja
to be-
Blast at Taco
Yeah.
Bell, what are you
has
doing?
to be your drink.
Yeah. But that's it, and it hits every time, like pretty much. It's always just a little cold though for some reason. Like it's not piping hot, and I like my fast food like hot. You know, like if I'm.
Yeah.
But
Has to be.
what about you, Brick?
Bryce, hit it.
Let me give you my context on when I'm gonna be ordering this. This is 12:30, 1 a.m. Nothing else is open. This Taco Bell, it has to be the one merged with a KFC if it's gonna hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably just be simple, like the Crunch Wrap of Baja Blast. What are those like cinnamon things they have filled with
Cinnabon?
icing?
Cinnamon
Cinnabon?
twists.
Dude,
Are you
I'm talking about the one
the
they have
donut?
ones
Oh,
filled
they
with
have the
icing.
yeah,
the
the
little
cinnamon-
the
Yeah.
little
yeah.
balls.
I never
Dude.
get those. My girls and Carly love the cinnamon twists.
Yeah.
Those
cinnamon
things
twists are pretty
hit
good.
so
They do.
hard, dude. So like a Crunch Wrap Baja Blast and those little cinnamon balls filled with cream. Pause. All right.
I don't get Taco Bell much. I definitely got to go on February 28th, Coetzel Day, though.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So, shout
That
out.
song. But I like my main order would probably be the I don't know what number it is, but it's like the grilled cheese burrito or something. It's pretty good, and it comes with like a hard shell taco or something, and then just like the Cinnabon Delight things.
You go
Waffle
hard
House.
shell.
It comes with it,
like,
yeah.
Well, they a lot of times they'll ask you like hard or soft taco.
Yeah. Oh, they don't really. I've never been
Soft
asked,
anywhere else, but I do hard at Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sort of in between now. I will
For
say
sure.
when I get the Doritos Locos Tacos
Yeah.
on the side, that's a hard shell.
Yeah.
But that's fire.
I will say though, I don't know if they still have it, but Taco Bell used to have that box of like 13 tacos.
Oh yeah, that was a
Mhm.
bomb.
Dude,
they
I
do.
crushed that.
So when I
Like
go to
soft
Taco
shell?
Bell, I'm sort of like Johan. I don't frequent it. Like it literally is
Yeah.
like a 3 times a year kind of thing
Yeah.
for me.
For sure.
And it's usually because it's really late or we're in a town that has nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my number one fast food joint, I'm just going to say this quick and then we'll move on because this will spark an argument. My number one fast food joint, period, is Cookout.
Can't let that
I don't
slide.
care what anybody says. That's one of the better. Without going into the Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I get it. I respect Chick-fil-A. It's in my top 3.
Yeah.
But Cookout, Price, and everything else. So,
Yeah.
but scooting past that, Taco Bell for me, see, it proves that none of us love Taco Bell because you don't know the numbers.
Yeah.
If you knew at McDonald's, I can tell you the number.
Yeah.
At Wendy's, I can tell you the number or the name at least.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With Taco Bell, every time I go, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get the chicken quesadilla,
Mm-hmm.
the combo, with a Doritos Locos taco on the side and a Baja Blast. Now, if I'm a little hungrier,
Mm.
I'll get 2 of the $5 Cravings box
Yeah.
because that comes with like a small version of the Crunch. I think it's the Crunch Wrap Supreme. Comes with like the 5-layer beefy
Yeah.
burrito.
Yeah.
Like it fills me up.
Yeah.
Now I know people, even my cousin, that he can go all the time and spend like $7, have tons of food.
Right.
I feel like when I go to Taco Bell, I'm spending
Yes.
$15
Yeah,
bucks.
Yes.
it's
Kinda-
it's a
and I'm
crap
still
ton
hungry.
of
Right.
money,
I must not
dude.
be getting the right.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know what
doesn't,
it
like,
I'm
is.
not
fill
in-
you up like what I get. Like,
Yeah.
it's good,
it don't
but
get to me.
yeah.
I'm not in
Finna
the loop.
boycott Taco Bell, dude. They're freaking the filling that you get on Taco Bell. Like the meat is like this much, and then
It's
you get a
very little.
salad.
Yeah, 100%.
You
Yeah.
get a salad.
That's what I mean. I'm not a huge Taco Bell guy.
I'd
Ever.
never go back to Cookout. I'd never had or heard of that until I moved here.
No,
So I didn't
There's,
know
no-
that was
there's none in Florida
fire.
because you grew up in the Jacksonville area,
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah, outside of Jacksonville, small
Yeah.
town, so there wasn't hardly nothing anyways. But like I'd never even heard of Cookout. I
Well,
didn't know that was a thing.
Cookout's a North Carolina thing, and
Yeah,
when
it is.
Cookout first started, all they sold. This is the reason why their milkshake menu is so vast. Is because when they first started, I don't remember the year they started. All they sold was milkshakes.
Mm.
They didn't sell food or anything,
Yeah.
and then they got into the food game. And again, the reason why I like Cookout is because again, I like all fast food really, but
Yeah.
I'm with you, Johan. It's got to be hot.
Yeah.
And to me, most of the time when I went to Cookout, it's been piping hot
Yeah,
and
for
fresh
sure.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There-
I like Cookout.
You catch a few, but every time I go to Cookout, I'm doing the big double burger tray,
Yeah.
ketchup, mustard, chili, onion
Mhm.
on the burger. I'm either doing double Cajun chicken wrap or I'm doing Cajun chicken wrap and Cajun fries.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a huge sheet of drink. And if I'm feeling froggy, I do the white cheddar cheese bites on the side.
I have to
The
hit up Cookout tonight. after
Dude, you're making
basketball.
me.
Cookout.
I'm telling you.
When I first moved here, I frequented Cookout, or like not even when I first moved here, like right those 2 months before Christmas, I was hitting Cookout every
Yeah, I
single
remember.
time after church.
Yeah.
I would go get. See, I didn't even like know how good their food was. Like I'd had Cookout a couple times, but I was playing it safe. I was going 2 chicken quesadillas, Cajun fries, onion rings, and I was like,
That's a
"That's
good
pretty,
order.
that's good."
That's a good order.
So then I mixed it up one day. I got the big double burger.
Yes.
I think it's called cheddar style,
Yep.
and I
Cheddar
got.
style's great.
I still stick. I'm a fries guy, so I stuck to the
cheap, too.
fries. Yep.
It's very cheap.
Yeah.
It is not often that I can go to fast food restaurants and be under the $10 mark.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Now, even at Cookout, if I get those white cheddar cheese bites, I'm above 10.
Yeah.
But if I don't, I'm below 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like 9 and some change.
Whenever
Yeah.
whenever I eat there, it's 9 and some change. Yep. You can't beat it.
I didn't want to come in on it because we're all so high on Cookout right now.
You hate it, don't you?
I don't hate it. I will say the vibe at Cookout when you go at like late night is definitely like
for
top
sure.
tier. But I also can't really speak much because I go there and get their milkshakes, and like that's
Milkshakes are the bomb.
pretty much all I get.
Yeah.
I like
Cookies and cream.
milkshakes you can eat with a spoon.
Yeah, I'm completely with you. I hate the whole straw
Yeah.
because you can't get none of it out anyway.
Mhm.
And I'm the spoon method. Here's the thing though too, the only cookout here or around here anyway is the one over there at the college at
Mhm.
USA.
Yeah, it's like
if
so
you go
far
during
away
football
from-
season for
It
freaking
packed
get it.
Yeah.
out,
Forget
dude.
it. And it's like they're parked on the grass. There's like
Mhm.
700 people
Yeah,
there.
it's-
There's
Yeah.
at least 3 cops there when you pull
Even
up.
on like
There's no doubt.
on Friday nights, I would pull up and there'd be a good bit of people. Like the line, I mean, they move you pretty quickly
It's
through
not bad,
Cookout,
yeah.
but still, there'd definitely be a line there. I'd be there for about 10 minutes.
I've never
10,
been through
15.
the drive-through.
See, I was
neither.
about to say the same thing. Every
Yeah.
time I go in. It's
Mhm.
faster.
Yeah.
I
I like
always
the-
come out in the drive-through. People are in the same
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
like to
never
go
been to
in
the
because it's
drive-thru.
like there's so many people. Dude, the amount of people I've met at Cookout by going after like 11 o'clock on like a Friday, you meet some drunk frat dude who's like
No
telling
doubt.
you about like all his stories about how he got hazed, about how he got spanked with a paddle. Like he just hear the craziest crap. He's like a wanted felon, but the chillest dude you've ever met.
Yeah,
Dang.
Cookout's a wild spot.
It's on there with Waffle House. What for
I love me
vibe
some
like
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Oh, for vibe. Yeah.
yeah.
Now, this is the thing. Waffle House crosses a threshold. You go to Waffle House past midnight, you about to see some stuff.
You're
Yeah.
about to see some
Pre-midnight,
crazy
you're
stuff.
like, okay, it's a little wild. Maybe some
Yeah.
people with like 8 teeth in their heads in there.
Yeah.
Not
A
even.
little scary, but not
The
bad.
workers have
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. But let me tell you something. Them jokers, listen, with 3 teeth in their head and their veins popping out because they're
Yep.
ready to
Cracked
go, them jokers can make some serious eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They can throw it down.
I'm a big Waffle House guy.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Cohen's always trying to go to
I
Waffle
love
House.
Waffle House. Bro.
Yeah, they'll be whooping up your hash browns while fighting over a cigarette.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
no
like
doubt.
They'll be throwing down, dude. Regina in the background ain't.
that.
Regina's on probation making your waffles, dude.
Yeah.
She's doing a dang good job.
Yeah,
dude.
she's
She-
doing.
yeah,
She's
she
whipping up.
is.
I ain't gonna snitch on you, dude. I want to. I want to keep you here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bryce. Before we wrap up, it's kind of tradition at this point. We're going into the what's your gas station order?
It's gotta be
segment.
good, bro.
This
Like,
is
what-
gonna
first of
piss
all,
so many people
treat
off.
us right.
What gas station? Like you're driving?
Dude.
What's your top?
You're just stopping
Excluding
at a base.
Buc-ee's,
You're-
excluding
yeah,
Buc-ee's.
yeah, just every a
excluding-
normal gas
Buc-ee's
station.
is like a super sitter. Yeah.
Run of the mill
Yeah.
gas station. What are you getting?
Run of the mill gas station. It's gotta be. I'm still thinking about Regina, dude. Those waffle. Those
Shout out Regina, bro.
You
Shout
know
out.
there's
free
don't-
Regina.
Yeah.
we don't know.
free Regina, baby. I
We don't know
need
who
back.
you are,
I
but
need you back at Waffle
Yeah.
She
House.
called a charge like 6 months ago. She needs to be free.
Yeah, free her.
I don't know if Regina does need to be free, dude.
Yeah.
She's free.
Till
Regina's causing problems
She
on the
don't, but I
streets.
need her to stay working at Waffle
Yes,
House.
that's-
That's what I need.
Keep her with that ankle monitor in Waffle House. She's on house arrest
Yeah.
for Waffle House. You stop flipping them waffles, you're going back.
yeah,
yeah, you.
free her till
Mine's
it's
barely
backwards.
burnt.
Mine's barely burned. I'm calling your
Yeah.
probation officer right now.
They better be
Oh,
top
God.
tier.
All right.
Gas station, and then what's your order? What you getting?
Okay, so gas station has got to be. I would say Quick Trip, but I'm gonna go purely off of experience I've had. So like I would say a BP
Okay.
has to be a BP, and it has.
Imagine
to be-
why.
Can't imagine why. It has to be your boy working behind the counter. You got to be boys with the person working behind the
Yeah.
counter
Yep.
for it to make my best gas station. So I would probably go play it safe. You have to have an energy drink mix in there. You have to have like just some regular like sip on drink. So I would go like probably blue Gatorade to be safe. We're light blue Gatorade, not that
Yep.
not dark blue.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's my
We ain't
favorite.
going dark blue. Light blue Gatorade, coconut Red Bull, or pink slush Alani. Pink slush Alani. I'll throw that in there, pink slush salami. And then you have to go, it's just like bread and butter. I don't go salty and sweet. I go sweet and sweet. So, listen, sweet tart ropes
Okay.
have to be in there. And then, let's see. They have these things where it's like mango peelers. So, on the outside is like this, not fondant. I don't think it's fondant. Like, so you can peel it off and you can eat it. And then the inside is like a gummy. So those mango peelers, sweet tart ropes, light blue Gatorade, coconut Red Bull.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
that
Also,
is.
shout out to my kids doing gymnastics upstairs.
Shout out
Yeah.
to EJ, just got Lillian in a headlock
Yeah.
That's
upstairs.
probably true. She's a menace, bro.
Yeah, shout
Carly's about to tag team in there and just elbow drop one of them.
God, she's asleep somewhere.
out. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
She didn't get out of the car from school.
No. When she stays in the car in the garage for a while, you're like, must have been a long day.
Yeah.
Now,
Johan, didn't you scare her one time coming out
Yeah,
of the
when
game room?
I was coming out
which
the
is
game
not
room.
hard to do.
And she
Yeah, we hear her
looked up.
screaming every once in a while.
It's the funniest when she texts us and is like, "Are y'all here?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yes, Carly."
My wife, for those of you, Carly.
Shout out.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Carly.
Carly.
For those of you who don't know, my wife, you could be standing next to her, having a conversation with her, looking her face to face, and just make the slightest motion.
She'll
Yeah.
scream.
Number one, she's gonna yell some explicits.
Yeah.
Number two, it's gonna be the loudest scream ever. And for those who like never experienced it for a long time, people are like, "Oh, it's so funny," and I'm like, "But I've been with her for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
We've been married for 13 years this fall.
That's
It gets
funny.
old after a minute."
Dude,
You're
Yeah.
like, honestly, please don't scream like that again.
you can't talk about Carly without shouting out her dance moves, dude.
Oh, the dance moves are real.
Carly throws
Another
down.
thing that's explicit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So
if you're not having fun, what are
What
for
are
sure.
you doing?
She's the
Oh,
life
yeah.
of the party.
she's the life of the party,
Yep.
and she's necessary. I have
Yep.
to have her in my life because I'm a fuddy dud most of the time. I just
Yeah.
want to chill.
Toss on some Usher.
Oh,
Carly's
she loves some
Carly's gonna
Usher,
throw down
baby.
it. Yeah.
We were listening to some Usher last night.
Dude,
Fire.
you can't go a day without listening. Daddy's home.
All right.
I can
Home
definitely
for
go a day without
me.
listening to that.
Yeah, I'm not a
I
big
can go a
Usher
couple
guy.
days.
We're off the rails.
Yeah.
Usher is for people who get it, and people that don't.
I guess, bro. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, whatever floats your
They
boat.
they kept me off the Drake topic the whole time.
Good, thank God.
I
So
know.
that was
Praise God.
definitely a W.
Yep. But we're definitely gonna have to wrap it up here, Bryce. Can't give you any more time to
Shout
talk.
out
so-
Regina.
Yeah.
Shout out
We don't know
Regina.
who
we
Regina
belling you
is,
out, baby.
but we're here for you, Regina.
Yep.
Keep making them waffles.
Yep. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you rate us on Apple Podcasts and
Mhm.
Spotify. And
Get y'all some merch from Cowboy
Get y'all
Revolution.
some
yep,
merch,
shouted them out
baby.
earlier.
Use
but
the code.
yep, chewing the fat 15.
Mm-hmm.
No G
No
on
G.
chewing.
Yeah.
Links are all in our bio, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
See y'all later.